We've heard from many people talking this week, and if you go online, you hear so many people talking about the physical benefits of veganism. Star athletes have become vegan and improved their game, whether that's weightlifting or footballers, tennis players, and that's spectacular, and it's really good empirical evidence that plant-based diet helps. But we don't often go further from plant-based diet to full-blown veganism, which is the ethical position. It's not a nutritional stance. I don't go vegan for nutritional reasons. I go for ethical, principled reasons, which in my estimation are much deeper, much more profound. They are the core of our being. And this is why I suggest that this vegan path is the core of our spiritual path, regardless of which particular religion we may follow. For some reason, humans just can't seem to face this topic. It's interesting, even when you look at the really great vegan-oriented health books. For example, the China Study by T. Colin Campbell. A lot of people here have read that, and you realize, there's great evidence that you're going to have better health and live longer and have less disease. Dr. Greger, well known for a book of his written some years ago called How Not to Die. Great book, great lectures, and I respect both of those gentlemen greatly. Yet, when I read their books, when I listen to their videos, I don't recall a single word about ethics concerning the enslavement or the encaging, the abuse, the suffering, the torture, the murder of animals as being problematic. It's all reduced to nutrition. But it never seems to really come to the core of our being as human beings, as spiritual beings. And that's really what I want to bring home today. And I want to bring this to the heart of our spirituality. Our spiritual liberation is not just a philosophy, and it's definitely not just a diet, although it embraces both of those. I want to suggest that our spiritual liberation is actually a practice. And so to find out how many people are practicing, I have a question for you. I have a question. Will anybody watching today who is a vegan, could you please stand up? Please stand up and let us see you. Yeah, let us see you. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's not that being vegan makes somebody better than the next person, or vegans are better than vegetarians, and vegetarians are better than pescatarians. I'm not suggesting that at all. What I will identify is that when we take that step to become vegan, something deep down happens inside. Not immediately. In my own experience, it took several years for me to realize that I had something you might call like a vegan consciousness. Just this deep, visceral understanding how important it is not only that we abstain from the eating of animals and their products, but we actually stand up for the rights and the well-being of all other animals and beings. So just being vegan doesn't make us spiritual. Yet, being vegan definitely supports us physically, mentally, and spiritually to be healthier and to deepen our wisdom. Veganism is the foundation for deeper insights and more profound compassion. Not theoretical compassion, not spoken compassion, but deeply embedded compassion within our spirit, within our soul, within the very essence of our being. That's how deep it goes. My observation of the hundreds, maybe thousands of people I know who are on this path, it's only the vegans who really understand. A lot of people say, yeah, I understand. But they understand, but they don't understand. And I mean from the heart. Even our vegetarian friends, and a lot of people at today's conference might be vegetarian, and that is a great step forward. But that is not the be-all and end-all. That is just a stage in terms of diet, in terms of self-development, in terms of animal welfare. But it is not the end of the practice. It's just a step, and I strongly encourage anybody who's presently pescatarian, go the step to vegetarianism. And if you're already vegetarian, that's good. But if you've been on that plateau for 5, 10, 20 years and haven't made any more changes towards a pure vegan ethical perspective, you're missing out on a great spiritual opportunity. I'm not here to blame anybody. I don't have the authority to blame anybody. But I do have, let me say, the will to inspire people. The opportunity is waiting for you there. As soon as you leave go of the milk and yogurt and cheese and the eggs and the snacks that you like, in which animal products are embedded, and therefore the violence committed against those animals is deeply embedded. The energy is still present.